Happy April Fool's Day!
And welcome to the Tea Break Podcast. I'm Sluggs.
And I'm Snapps.
In our first episode, we'll be talking about who and what Tea Break Podcast is, why we decided to make a podcast, and how we got our name, with a mini game of two truths and a lie.
And if you enjoy our content, make sure to follow us on our other socials. You can find Tea Break on Twitch at Tea Break Podcast and new episodes on YouTube and Spotify every Monday at 5 a.m. Eastern Time.
You may be listening to us now on April 1st, April Fool's Day, but we're actually pre-recording this just before St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow. I forgot about that.
It is. Have you ever celebrated St. Patrick's Day, Snapple?
No.
Me neither.
I just drink to drink. I don't need a day for it.
You know, I've never been drunk.
No, I've never been, drunk either.
You know, I have half a drink and I'm tired and ready for bed, so.
Oh, God. You can't hang. Just half, not even a whole one.
Yeah, about a half, you know. If I have a whole one, I'm definitely asleep. So.
Boo.
Yeah, so tomorrow's, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day from the past. Even though it's April Fool's Day.
The April Fool's Pass.
So I'm guessing everybody's wondering, what is Tea Break Podcast? Who are we? What are we?
Women.
Women?
Humans, I think.
Yeah, sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
So, what do you do in your spare time, Snaps?
What do I do in my spare time? You mean like work or?
Yeah. Whatever you're willing to share.
You said spare time. That's outside of work.
Okay.
Chilling with you.
Okay. 'Cause we're obsessed.
No, I like video games, reading when I can. Writing. Supposed to be a writer. But, haven't had time for it, and I'm in a bit of a block at the moment. But who knows? Maybe you'll inspire me.
I believe in you.
Do you?
I do.
That's good. I have faith in that.
Good.
What about you? What do you do in your spare time, Sluggs?
Like what I enjoy? I play a lot of video games. Right now I'm really enjoying Supermarket Simulator.
That's the shit.
Disco Simulator now. And of course I still dabble in Paladins from High Res.
Dabble.
Yeah. I also like to shop a lot and cook. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like to cook, but I don't like to cook. Like, have somebody prep it for me at least. I like to cook, but the prepping stuff makes me not want to do it after I'm done prepping. It makes me not want to cook anymore. But I do like to cook.
I have no problem prepping, cooking, whatever. I just hate the cleanup, because I'm a messy cook, That's how you know it's good,
Yeah, I gotta clean while I'm cooking. I'm sorry.
I try to get better at it as I've gotten older, but the kitchen's definitely a mess after I cook a big meal or something.
Yeah, I feel that.
Need me a dishwasher, So what do you do for work, Apple?
Right now I'm doing some proofreading and editing work. Like I said, I graduated with a degree in English literature and creative writing concentration, but it's not easy to have a career in writing, so I'm just doing the proofreading and editing work for now. Maybe one day I could be a successful novelist, but for now I'm just chilling with my day job.
Yeah.
I did some entertainment journalism, but I don't really like journalism, and it didn't work out right because of creative differences. But that's okay. Eventually, I'll find my niche, What about you? What do you do, Sluggs?
I'm no one cool. Um,
Oh God,
but I
stop it.
currently work uh in a lot of like medical areas. I'm not cool like a nurse or a doctor, but I work closely with them to keep their environment safe. You know?
Saying you're not cool. You're cool.
Nah, I'm not cool like a nurse or a
You're
doctor is.
you're cool
So,
to me.
thank you.
You're my hero.
And you stream too, right? You stream here on Twitch?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, I laugh a lot when I'm streaming.
That means you're having a good
That's what
time though, right?
that's all my content. Is it?
Yeah.
Or do I just laugh to laugh? I don't
No,
know.
I think
Who
it's just because
knows?
you're having a good time, a good atmosphere.
Oh, it's because you're funny.
Oh, thank you. So were
You make
you?
me laugh. You're my you're my Cat Williams.
Cat Williams? I don't know. Are you sure? I'm not that cracked out. Yeah.
What about your streaming career? How did you start off as a content creator?
I lost my job during the pandemic. So I thought it would be fun to stream. Um, and
Because you're already gaming, right?
yeah, I already, played video games. I was into a lot of Fortnite and Paladins back then, and some Minecraft.
What's
Uh,
Paladins?
hashtag dead game. Um, and I streamed on and off for quite a few years to now. Um, I spent some time on a stream team for Paladins, and
Ooh,
that's about
fancy.
it. Now
That's
here I
how we
am.
met.
Yeah, and now we're here making a podcast together.
We are, aren't we?
Yes.
Wow. We
And
have
it's crazy how life
that
works,
deep
isn't it?
connection. Yeah.
uh,
You're cute.
you think so?
Hmm. Definitely.
I don't know.
So what was it like streaming for the Paladins game channel?
It was an experience. I wouldn't compare it. Even though it's still streaming, I would say it's a different experience. It's a different type of audience than what I was used to, and different expectations than what I do in my personal streams. Right. Um. Overall, it was an alright experience. The only thing that sucked is
Yeah.
um, our contracts
The
being cut
filter?
early. Oh, the filter? No, I didn't mind. I didn't mind being like PG-13. You know, even
Really?
though sometimes I swear like a sailor. Um,
Sometimes.
yeah, I'm not. And that didn't bother me. The biggest part was just getting cut early. All of us when they cut the program. So sucked. Put 10 people out of a job. You know. So
Well, I enjoyed being on Paladins game channel as a viewer, right?
right.
Like I was there for a long time. But uh I don't know. I wasn't really connected to I didn't have the connection to the streamers on there until you.
No, that's nice of you to say, but I don't think so. I just
Yeah,
did
what do
my
you
thing.
mean? What do you
I just did
mean?
my
How
thing.
you
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so? We're friends
I
now,
know we are.
right? So that
Yeah.
means that I'm right. Exactly what I
I just
said is
try.
right.
I just try to make everybody feel,
Okay, but
peaceful
you made me
and comfortable. You know.
feel part of the community. You invited me to play games. So you're my favorite.
Okay.
You'll always be my
You're my
favorite.
favorite.
What your favorite what?
Bestie.
No. Oh my god. You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
But I get on your nerves sometimes.
Yeah. That's how you know we're besties.
True. That's true.
You
Also, we're obsessed with each other, so.
think so?
Mhm.
Oh,
That's what I'm told.
we were talking about video games. What games are you currently playing?
Um, still playing Paladins,
Hashtag dead game.
unfortunately. Huh?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
I said hashtag dead game.
Sure. Um, I've been playing Coral Island. That's pretty fun.
Oh, it's on my wish list. It's on sale right now as part of that spring sale. I'm probably gonna buy it.
Girl, you gotta get it. You gotta get on the Coral
Yeah,
Island.
it basically looks like a 3D like Stardew, and Stardew
I
was a
mean, it's
lot of
not
fun.
3D, is it? Oh, yeah,
Well,
technically.
compare Stardew's like pixel, right? So compared to that,
Pixelated. I mean, the character's really nice looking in that game.
yeah, I might have to
That's
buy it.
that's what makes it really
Yeah.
fun to play. No, that's not what makes it fun. There's a lot to do in that game. Aside from fishing like other games, you go deep sea diving. Yeah, what other games am I playing? I don't know. Fortnite every once in the blue moon,
Yeah. Fortnite's kind of
right?
lost its sparkle for me, you know?
Yeah. Supermarket Simulator, of course.
It's just so fun.
It's addictive.
Yeah.
I like, you know how you're playing or you're doing something and it doesn't seem fun, but you're enjoying it anyway.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if I could call Supermarket fun, but it's engaging is what I would say.
Keeps you
And it makes me
busy.
feel not even like that it keeps me busy. It makes me feel like I'm doing a responsibility.
Oh.
Like if all right, like if I had to do something at home, right? And do my chores and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing nothing. I'll play Supermarket Simulator. I feel like I did my deed for the day.
I mean, kind of, right? Like, I'm
Uh,
just sitting in my chair thinking, man, I need to go swap my laundry. You know what? I'm gonna play Supermarket Simulator. Done. I did it.
like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't swap my laundry, but I labeled my products. I paid my
Made
I
that
paid my light
money.
bills. Supermarket
Uh,
Simulator. I hired my slow ass what are they called? What are they called again?
the
I don't
stalkers
remember.
that they just added?
No, not the stalkers. The people at
Cashier.
the register. Oh yeah.
uh,
Slow
I
ass
saw
cashiers.
someone streaming a week ago or so. They had accidentally opened their register like on the sidewalk, and it actually worked. I'm just thinking, man, can I put like accidentally open mine out there, save some space? Yeesh. So, what made you want to make a podcast with me?
Well, when you came up with the idea of the podcast, do you remember what my reaction was?
No, I don't.
I thought you were joking. I'm like, oh yeah, Sure Slugs is a podcast. And then you sent the logo. You remember that?
Yeah.
We were in voice chat, and you were like, and you're like, Snap, what do you think it is? And then you screen shared, and it was a logo. Are you serious about this? And you're like, yeah. He's like, you wanted to podcast with me? I'm like, yeah, of course, but I didn't know you were serious. But now here we are,
Recording our
right?
first episode
Yes,
for
this is our first
for
episode.
April Fool's Day.
Alright, when I found out you were serious, I thought, why not share the engaging, meaningful conversation that we have anyway? Uh, yeah. And I thought there'll be people listening to us, right?
Yes.
It'll be like, it could be like two besties relating to us, our behavior and how we react to each other, and people that just like relate to the things that we talk about. So I thought that would be interesting to do,
Yeah.
and now I'm here with you.
We already have these long conversations and we're funny and we're just, you know,
Are we funny?
I think so.
We're
Mm.
sexy.
Ew. Yeah, I really wanted to create a podcast with you because really do have um in-depth conversations just about everything, whether it's gaming or life or whatever. And I thought, maybe people would want to listen to us, you know, two women just, sharing our experiences and talking about gaming, streaming, whatever, you know?
And plus, we're obsessed.
Obsessed? I don't know. I think we're just friends,
Yes.
Besties, having a good time, having good conversations. And, people shouldn't be so quick to label people that are just, um, you know, we're just like any other group of friends. We're hanging out, talking, doing things together, you know?
Yeah, where do you think that idea comes from?
The idea of
Like,
what?
if it's like, oh, we're hanging out a lot. That's what friends do.
Right. Just
Why,
virtually.
why label us as being obsessed with each other? I don't get that.
Right. Yeah. Because, you
Like,
know,
if it's two males doing it, are you saying they obsessed with each other? I
just
don't know.
just because they're hanging out, playing a video game, isn't that what we
Yeah,
all do? Play video games
that's
together and, you know, relax. So I don't think it's
we're not really obsessed with each other. We're
no.
just really good friends
Yeah.
that enjoy each other's company.
Which is important, you know?
I enjoy your company,
I enjoy your
Slugs.
company, Snapple.
Oh, you're sweet.
Thanks.
You're good to me.
It's important to be good to the people that mean something, right?
Oh,
Aww.
you blush. You're so cute. Oh, uh, what do you think we'll get out of this experience making a podcast?
What we'll get out of this experience?
Yeah,
Well, I hope we can just continue to enjoy what we already do, is just have meaningful conversations and, maybe build a community that's willing to listen to those conversations and,
yeah,
that are they understand maybe what we're talking about, because not everybody has the same experiences, you know?
yeah.
What do you think?
Uh, I think exactly what you said, right? But, not a but to add on to that, I think that the certain conversation that we have, I don't know, like people will know, like people could tell that like best friends are more than just having like being playful all the time. You know, we have meaningful conversations, even when it's just the two of us outside of a podcast.
Right. So, like, we're
So
just being genuine to
the people
ourselves.
that's saying that like we're obsessed with each other, like they'll know that we're more serious than just that. Like
Right.
we're not just two ditzy girls
We're two
just
well educated
talking
women
about
just talking about
anything.
life, you know?
Yeah, we talk about the important things too. I think that matters.
Right. I think that's relatable too, you know?
Yeah.
Just being a genuine human being and the rest sort of happens, you know?
Yeah. Like we don't go shopping on a phone at all. That doesn't happen.
Maybe.
That never happened.
Okay. That's completely normal. I see people in the grocery store all the time FaceTiming and
Yeah.
shopping.
I
So,
know it's normal.
so,
I see people FaceTime all the time while shopping or
mhm.
even getting their hair done. I see it all the time. So it's not like out of the normal that we spend a lot of time together. We just do it because we're friends and we enjoy each other's company.
And I would say, like slightly steering the conversation a bit, just say, in this day and age of where technology is so accessible, it's easier to be more involved in um your friends, your loved ones' lives, whether you're, you know, down the street from each other or halfway across the world. right?
Yeah. Also, it's not like I could like come knock on your door and say, "Hey, let's hang
I
out."
mean, you could, but it'd take a bit, you know?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's not like something I could just like get up and do. Like I can't just like come knock on your door in my PJs and be like, "Slugs, let's hang out."
Right. Though we probably
Yeah,
would.
so
We probably would if we were closer, you know?
maybe,
So.
maybe. Did you ever go shopping in your PJs?
Yeah. Do you go shopping in
Okay.
your PJs?
I mean, I'm a city girl. Everything is right there. Of course, I've done that shit
Yeah.
before.
Honestly, I've gotten away from it a lot. I used to like not care. I'd be in like my like Family Guy Stewie PJs, like the PJ bottoms from like one of the Black Friday deals at Walmart, and like a baggy
Yeah.
t-shirt and whatever. But now I try to like make sure I put on, a decent shirt and jeans or something to look half decent when I go out. Maybe that just came with age recently,
Okay, so
you know?
this is how it goes. It determines on where you're going.
Yes. If I'm going to Walmart,
Like,
you know, I'll be,
if I'm
I don't
just
care.
going to the corner store, doesn't matter.
Right.
But like when I go to Target and stuff, I don't know. I
I gotta look
dress up a little.
nice, you know? I gotta look nice. Have you ever seen the video from Kaylin Allen? He's talking about something being in the air at Target, and we're gonna figure it out. Cause like,
No.
oh, it is so funny. I'll have to share it with you after we're done recording. But he's just talking about there's something in the air. Because I went in for lotion, and why did I come out spending $200 and not even buy the damn
Well,
lotion?
wait. Did
You
you send
know,
me that? You might have
I
shown me
might
that one
have. It's
before.
so hilarious.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
you did.
he's a very funny creator. But
Listen, one
yeah.
time I went to Target while I was in college.
Mhm.
I went for pins, and I wanted to spend like
You know,
$150.
I always think I'm gonna be under $100, and I am dropping 200, and I'm like, what did I even buy? You
One
know?
time I walked out of there with a fucking air conditioner.
Oh no.
That's not what I went for.
uh,
It's just I don't
I
know.
literally just ordered a new microwave from Target today.
Oh, I
Like,
got mine. I ordered mine
yeah, I thought about
too.
waiting until tomorrow for a new sale, that starts tomorrow on St. Patrick's Day, but I decided to get the one that's today because the one that's tomorrow is $10 more, and it's only like a smidge bigger, you know.
Which one? Which one did you get?
I think I got a Kenmore, like 1,000 watt.
I
I think that's the one I
think I
bought.
got the Black and Decker.
Yeah, Mr. Slugs had a helpful say too, so we ended up choosing that
Oh,
one. I was asking his opinion which one we should get, so.
oh, that's cute that you asked his opinion.
Of
That's
course,
nice.
it's important,
Uh-huh.
um, to have good communication about stuff like that. Yeah.
It's important, but it doesn't mean everyone does it.
Yeah. And that's probably why, what 50% of relationships end because of money. You know,
Fair enough.
I ain't about that.
Learn about that life.
No,
That's good. You're understanding
of course.
and sweet, and you're the bestest.
I don't know about all that.
Stop saying that. You're the best to me. That's what's important.
Okay.
In 2.0.
Okay.
2.0 is Mr. Slugger.
Yes.
That's what I call him. For everyone that's listening, in case you get confused. Now I have everybody calling him that. Oh, that's terrible.
Well, I had to give him some sort of better username because his old username was not Twitch worthy. You know. So we had to be that couple that has matching names.
Fair enough.
It was just easier than trying to come up with something else. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe one day when we're finally married, I'll change to Mrs. Slugger. But for now,
Oh
it's
God.
just,
No,
you know.
it doesn't hit right.
It
It just
doesn't.
doesn't
No,
hit
it
it straight.
doesn't. I probably never would anyway. So.
Mrs. Slugger, no.
Just Slugs is
God, no.
fine.
It's cute.
So why did you decide it was a good idea to make a why did you think it was an okay idea to be like, yeah, you know what, I'll follow this crazy idea and make a podcast?
Didn't I answer that already?
Well, you said meaningful conversations, but we're friends.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big decision to decide to do a podcast with somebody,
I like to challenge myself. And that's just another project, another challenge that I'm willing to I don't know. It's like an obstacle that I'm willing to challenge myself into getting over with. Not getting over with like it's like I
challenge
just want to get this over with, but like
challenging
I
your
don't know,
creativity and
something else to do.
yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, maybe I'll inspire my blog. Who knows? Maybe it'll be that spark that I need.
We all need a little spark, right?
Yeah.
Man, I can tell you, I feel like my problem is I love to start new adventures, but I have a hard time following through with those adventures because I get discouraged. And you, being so willing to get on board with this idea and, just being here with me is really great. That's encouraging
Why?
to me.
Oh,
This is our first episode. It's a little all over the place,
I do tell you how much you inspire me. So maybe that'll give you that boost that you need.
And the boost you need. Get rid of that writer's block and, you know.
True. Do I really have writer's block?
I
Who
don't know.
knows? Or do I just put it off?
Procrastination is a thing. I procrastinate everything. If I don't have to do it, I'm not doing it.
True.
So.
No, I mean it's true that you do procrastinate.
Yeah. I have to plan my day to the hour, to the minute, otherwise it's not gonna get done. And if I miss something like in an hour, like if I say I'm gonna get up at 9 o'clock and I wake up at 10, well, we'll try tomorrow.
Fuck it.
We'll try tomorrow. So, maybe just having something meaningful that I'm passionate about working on this project with you, with the podcast, right? I think that'll, reinvigorate my passions and consistency, right?
So I spark your fire is what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's cute.
This girl is on fire.
Okay. Someone's excited.
Okay, well I guess that about wraps up the first half of this episode. We talked about who we are and why we wanted to make a podcast. What do we have next, Snapple?
Oh, we came up with a mini game to do.
Ooh, what kind of game?
Like a icebreaker for tea breakers. 2 truths and 1 lie.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh gosh. You want 2 truths and a lie out of me?
Yep.
Ooh.
2 truths and a lie out of you.
I might have to think about that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Time is of the essence.
You go first.
I go first.
Yep.
Okay. Let me think. All right. I don't know if you're gonna. I think I'm gonna stump you. You ready?
I'm ready. Hit me with it.
Okay.
Hit me with your best shot. Ba-na, ba-na.
Oh god, you said that so out of sync, but
Oh,
Alright, here we
sorry.
go. When trying to learn to drive, I crashed into a recycling compost in McDonald's parking lot. I accidentally flashed a police officer. And the last one is, back in college, I took a nap at a Barnes& and Noble while studying for a psychology project and cursed out the manager for waking me up.
Two truths and a lie, huh?
Yep.
Well, for those listening, I already know that Snapple doesn't drive. And she's never alluded to the fact that, to driving, so I'm leaning towards that one being a lie. Because I kind of believe she would curse out a manager for waking her up. I believe that. And
Wow.
accidentally, I don't know, accidentally flashing a police officer, that also sounds like a lie. You know? I feel like Snapple isn't that type of gal, you know? So,
You ready?
I think, um, the, I think the McDonald's parking lot is the lie.
Yeah,
Is it?
it is.
Ah! Oh, let's go.
Wait a minute. So you think I actually flashed a police officer?
Accidentally, it's possible. You're
Yeah,
not that type of girl, though. You know.
accidentally I did.
You did? Oh
Yep.
no. Tell us the story.
Oh, you
That's
gotta know
more.
the
That's more.
story.
That. Tell us the story.
All right. So I'm gonna go through all of them.
Mhm.
Okay. I did attempt to learn to drive.
Oh really?
You don't remember I told you that.
Oh, I only remember you said you don't drive.
As with my dad,
Oh okay.
and he moved, and he never like. We only did one lesson, and he moved, and we never was able to do our driving lesson again because my mom didn't drive, and so I was just didn't really know anybody else to help me. But it was in the beach parking lot.
A beach parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh, all right. So the Barnes and Noble one, technically, like it's
See, I knew.
part true and part lie. I didn't curse a man
I knew
out.
you'd yell at somebody like, "What you waking me up for?"
No, I
I knew
didn't
it.
do that.
You know.
I didn't do that. That's a lie. I did fall asleep in one though, but I didn't curse anybody out.
Oh no.
I don't do that in public. I can't.
Yeah.
For reasons.
I gotta be
But
pretty mad to act a fool in public. You know.
but okay, so the
Tell us how you flashed this officer of the law.
all right, we had a barbecue.
Okay.
This is back when I was living in Brooklyn, and there were behind our apartment building there was like a whole big park,
Mhm.
and like there were benches and stuff, and you're able to like barbecue and stuff over there. Um, because I don't know if you noticed, but like if you live in the city, it's like hard to find places to barbecue because you have to
Yes.
find permits and stuff. But there are a lot of places that allow it.
I
Anyway,
I don't tell me nothing about how to find parking because I pay for a permit to park in front of my house. So yes, I know it's terrible.
anyway, when we got back in the house, like I said, the picnic area was behind my building.
Right.
Um, everybody got back in the house. A lot of people had to use the bathroom, whatever. And I didn't have to use the bathroom, but I just wanted to change into my pajamas and go to sleep because it was late. Uh, Black folks barbecue to the end of the night, to the next day, you
Right.
know? Alright, so I was putting my pajamas on. I made sure no one else in the house was like nearby.
Are you telling me in the middle of the night you just ripping your clothes off in the dark?
No, it wasn't dark. I was in the kitchen.
Oh.
Because someone was in the bathroom. Like, this, it's a barbecue. There's cousins and stuff. Everybody's over.
Right.
But I changed in the kitchen because someone was in the bathroom and, like, everybody was in the rooms. It was crowded in the apartment at the time.
Right.
And I went to change in the kitchen. The picnic area was in the view of the kitchen.
Your
So I
front
went to
door was wide
change.
open?
No!
Oh.
The window.
Oh,
Slugs.
no.
I was changing. And I took my bra off like every, like, woman does.
Yeah, I never used to. I used to sleep in my bra all the time. But now I do. I take it off. Get off of me,
Okay.
you know?
And, um, like, I don't know why they were back there, but, like, you know, like, for, purposes.
Right.
I think it was during a block party or something. You know, like, for things like that, like
Right.
the
So just
police.
on patrol, walking around, making sure everything's
Patrol.
okay. Right.
Yeah, and then he was walking by and he saw me while I was changing my shirt.
Oh, no.
And that's when
Did he at
he was
least
like,
mind
"Oh,
his
sorry."
business and get going?
Yeah, I mean, I was young, so I'm pretty sure he didn't like stare, look and
Yeah.
stop and stare.
Well, that's good. He wasn't a weirdo. You know?
No, he wasn't a weirdo. He's like, "Oh, sorry," but he did have a flashlight.
Why was he up in your, like, window?
The picnic area was
I
behind my
know! But
apartment.
dang, like, how close to the window we talking, you know?
Not extremely close.
That's good.
Oh god. Okay, what's your
So I was right, though, so you didn't hit
luckily?
recycling compost at
I didn't
McDonald's.
curse out a manager though. You believed I would do that? That's crazy.
Well, yeah, I did.
Wow.
Oversleep? Yeah, I believed it.
Oversleep?
Yeah.
Sleep means nothing to me.
I don't know. If it's a good sleep and you try to wake me up, you gonna find out, you know?
Yeah, but I was in public.
Mr. Sluggs is finally learning how to wake me up, like if I'm taking a nap, you know? He used to, like, come in and, like, shake me in a way that's not comfortable, right?
Oh yeah.
But, like, in an annoying way, you know? And it would annoy me, and I'd, like, be like, hey, quit it, you know? Smack him or whatever. I'm like, hey, quit it. It was like a rude way to try to wake somebody up, how you're, like, how they, like, tap at you, right?
Oh yeah, I get it. Like my siblings used to do.
Now when he wakes me up, he comes in and sort of, like, I'm gonna say, like, deep pressure and just rubs his hand up and down, like, my arm or my leg to, like, slowly, like, lull me awake now, right? I'm not
You're a deep
so I'm
sleeper.
not swinging at him.
You're a deep sleeper, Slugs.
Yeah, especially if it's a good
Literally,
sleep.
literally, anybody could just walk in my room, and as soon as I hear the door click, I'm up.
It just depends. Most of the time, I'm a good deep sleeper, but you know, depending on the situation and the sound that I hear, I wake up pretty easy too. So. All right. Are you ready for the craziness that is my two truths and a lie?
Yep.
You're gonna have a hard time with this one, I think. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I've had sex in an abandoned tunnel. I was banned from a box store because I asked a manager if they knew how to count. And I've ditched school and was caught by a truancy officer while walking home from school during the day.
I feel like I think I know this.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear your reasoning. Talk it out.
I don't know. I feel like the sex one is so over the top that it's true. Is it? I
Maybe.
feel like the ditch school and court by truancy, I know it's true. God, I remember you like working in a box store, right?
Um, I would say a discount department store.
Uh, okay, I'm gonna say the second one is a lie.
It is. The second one is a lie. It's partly true though. It's partly true, but that one is a
Oh,
lie. I wasn't banned.
so I knew it. I knew you weren't
Yeah.
banned.
So what
I
story you
know you
want? What
so
story you?
well.
What story you looking for?
I don't care about the abandoned tunnel one. Don't tell me. That's fine.
I was in high school. That's a different. That's a different slugs. You know, slugs didn't
Mm.
exist then. To be honest, you know. All right. So you want to hear this box story? Box store. Story about.
Wait, before you start the box store story,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have added the Dit School and Core by Truancy story because you told me that before.
Well, I
We
did.
had a whole
Yeah.
conversation about that before.
Maybe I was trying to give you a freebie. You know.
Mm, that's not the kind of freebie I want. Go on.
Oh. Well, I was never banned from a box store, but there was. I had received a present for Easter from my mother. Do you remember those headsets? I don't remember what they were called, but you would talk into them. This is before like word uh like speech to text was a thing. Like it was just becoming new. You know those
Yeah.
headsets you'd talk into and they would type it for you?
Type it for you, yeah.
Yeah. It was one of those I got for Easter, right? And I didn't want it. You know, I can type up to 100 words per minute. You know, I didn't need something like that. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I'm going to return it because she told me she bought it at this particular box store. So I went to return it.
Wait, how old were you?
I was like
You got
18.
that.
18,
Well, would you need something like that?
right? I didn't need it. So, so I was like, I'm going to return this. And I went to the box store and the box was just like slightly like crunched a little bit because like I don't know what she did with it, but I didn't have a receipt. But at the time, this box store had like a pretty open return policy, right? For even
Yeah.
video games, technology, whatever, right?
Mhm.
And either way, right? I was in any of the time frames with or without a receipt, right? And I wasn't being rude or anything like that. I was fine with store credit if they couldn't give me the money because I think it was like an $80 thing, right? So I was
Yeah.
okay if it was like store credit or something. If they couldn't give me that kind of cash without the receipt, I was all right with that. So I'm talking to this person. They're like, "Well, we can't return it without a receipt, because you said it was for Easter and it's past, you know, this many days." I was like, "But Easter was literally 7 days ago, right?" I was like, I had like 15 days to return it, right?
Yeah.
With or without receipt for the type of technology that it was, right? And I asked to speak to a manager, I think. And that's the only, I don't ask to speak to a manager very often either. Um, but the person I was talking to just didn't seem to know what they were talking about, right?
You were 18,
And
not like you were Karen.
yeah. And so, Karen herself comes to, the customer service and she's just like, "Oh yeah, we can't take this after so many days." I was like, "Yeah, 15." She's like, "Well, Easter was this day." I was like, "I know. 7 days ago." I was like, "I understand I don't have the receipt and that's fine, right? But your policy also
It was a
says."
gift, also.
Huh?
It was a gift.
It was. Exactly. I don't care if, if you have to do store credit or whatever it's worth now, that's fine. And she's like, "Well, that was this many days ago, so we can't do it." I was like, "But the policy says 15." She says, "Well, it's been 15 days." I was like, "Ma'am, do you not know how to count?" That's what I asked her. Like, blatantly. I asked her, "Do you not know how to count?"
It sounds like something I would say.
And I was so livid because she was making me feel like an idiot the way she was talking to me, right? Because
Yeah.
that's fine. Like, or you could just say to me, "You don't have a receipt, we can't return it." That's fine, but they never said that. That was never part of the conversation. They just kept insisting it was beyond 15 days, even though Easter was less than 7, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so I was like, "Do you know how to count?" And she didn't like that at all. This little old lady did not like it. So she called security. trying to get me removed from the store. And I was like, that's fine. I'll leave on my own, and then I'll call corporate, which I did. And I went to
Yeah.
another store,
Hey, why should you call security?
because she didn't like me asking if she knew how to count. And
So she called security.
Yeah.
What the fuck were they supposed to do about that?
She was
Did they
offended,
did
I
they
guess.
come?
No.
That is some real Karen shit. Just
Yeah.
wasting security's time calling you because someone asked you.
I don't even know if they had security
You would
back
count.
then, you know? uh,
She got
um,
offended because
yeah.
she knew that
She was wrong.
that the
And
math wasn't mathing.
I called corporate, right? And they called me back and we talked about it. And I went to another store and they gave me store credit. Like, just like that.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen that,
Wow.
that Karen at this particular store since then. So. So.
Not her wasting resources because someone
Like,
asked her if she can count.
like that, like it would have been fine in a conversation if she said she couldn't take it without a receipt, right? Even though I know they can, right? I would have been like,
Yeah.
fine, whatever. But like to like imply that I don't know how to count because the policy says 15 days, and my mother, and it was a gift anyway, right?
Yeah.
Easter was literally less than 7 days. Like, hello, bruh, don't make me seem stupid because
But that's the thing. You're the young one. So that's what she
yeah.
tried to.
I hate
Yeah.
that. Implying. I mean,
Yeah.
I understand that younger adults, depending how they were raised and educated, have a different mindset and how they act, right?
Yeah.
But I'm a pretty respectful person, I will reciprocate however you treat me, for the most part.
But it's not even that. I feel like ageism goes both ways.
Right.
Young and old.
Yeah.
She started calling the security. She probably figured that they would. It's her store, right?
She wasn't
And
even
she's the
hold
elder.
on, wait. She wasn't
She worked in the store,
yeah,
sorry.
she was not a store manager at all. She was
Yeah,
just
she worked
like,
in the
you
store.
know.
And she was the elder. This is
Yeah.
like her place of, in her place of business. So she probably thought that they'd be like, oh, yeah, you gotta get out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they never came. So, they probably thought, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that was my partial lie.
Alright, why did you do school?
Why did I do school? Why
Yeah,
does anybody do school? Because they don't want to be there.
really.
I was in middle school, I wasn't always the most liked child, right? So, I'd rather be
Mhm.
anywhere but. So,
I feel that.
I ditched a few times actually. 4 or 5
And
times. It was the last time that I got caught.
okay, but what were you doing when you were caught by truancy?
Walking. Well, see, here's the thing. When I did it 2 or 3 times with my friend at the time in middle school. Um, and we would always walk a specific way away from the schools, right? Like
Yeah.
back alleys, through a graveyard, no one would see you, right? But this particular day, it was really cold and rainy, right? Um, so we decided to take the main road because we wanted to just, get home faster. And the main road went past the high school, in this area that we were,
Yeah.
and that's how. And apparently, this time the camera caught us leaving the middle school.
A camera?
And we always went out the same door, right?
Hey, why was there a camera?
I don't know. This time it caught us.
Hmm.
The other times it didn't.
Interesting.
Because we were always pretty, precise on how we were leaving, right? That no one would notice. But this time the camera caught us, but it caught our jackets. Because we had our hood up and everything when we left. And we swapped jackets in the middle, I think. Anyway, we got, they sent a photo out to, the district, I think.
What?
He had to keep an eye out for us or something.
What the fuck? Whoa,
And
no.
we got caught
What?
by the truancy officer because they were on their way to court, apparently, for somebody
Have
else.
have you ever seen New York Minute?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, with the Olsen twins?
No.
Oh my god, Slugs, you have to see that movie. Wait a second.
There's so many
Why?
movies I've never seen.
They sent a picture to the district?
Yeah, it's like...
That is so fucking extra. I've never heard of anything like that.
It was funny. And, the truancy officer put us in our car and took us back to the middle school, right? And obviously the principal and the truancy officer were giving us an earful. And I'm like, what are you going to do? Suspend us? We was already on our way home,
That's what we trying to go home, suspending.
They're like, oh,
I'll be home for a week.
And the principal's like, fine, you want to go home? Well, we'll just give you, ISS, which is in-school suspension, right?
Oh, I hate it.
Now, ISS, in-school suspension, was the most dumb thing ever, and still is, if it still exists, which I'm sure it does.
I think it does.
It's like this little janitor's closet with
my god.
That's how big this area is. Like, janitor's closet with, 10 desks in it for students to sit in and facing the wall, right?
Oh, y'all had a wall to face?
Yeah, it was like little cubbies. Like, it was like, there was a little wall in between each section, and there was a desk just facing the wall. And every period a different teacher would come in and, watch you. And you had to work on schoolwork the whole day. You weren't allowed to sleep. If you slept, you got an extra day, Like, what am I supposed to do for 8 hours in this room, Yeah.
Do you want to know what my middle school's in-school suspension room looked like?
What?
Alright, so it was in the basement.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It was hot as hell. There were windows. They're like 2 tiny windows.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, I don't want to say bars, but it was like everything was closed up. We couldn't, there was no light or anything. Like a little bit of light.
Right.
And I was never bad in school.
Yeah. No, I wasn't either. But.
And I was quiet, but I was very defensive.
Yeah, I was too.
You could try to pick on me all you want, but I always defended myself.
Right.
So, the reason why I ended up in school suspension one time. Do you really want to know?
You tell some.
Okay. You want to know? Some boy, I don't remember his name, but he was a weirdo. And he never had I don't know. He was a weirdo. And I was I don't know. I was one of the people that was nice to him because I was quiet and I didn't really have friends. And this kid touched my ass.
Oh no.
Teach
your kids not to touch people inappropriately, folks.
When I tell you, alright, it's usually somebody turn around you know how Johnny Bravo was?
Yeah.
He would get slapped and knocked out. No. I fucked this kid up.
Oh no.
I dragged him out in the hallway and all that. But I told him what happened or whatever. And they're in school suspension for both of you. And I went they told me I had in school suspension. I went the next day. They only gave me 1 day.
Right.
And I saw how the room was, and it was weird. I'm like, damn, they are allowed to put kids in some places like this.
Yeah, they don't care.
And it was just it was so uncomfortable. And then they brought me on lunch. I couldn't walk and go get it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I thought they liked for us to get exercise.
Nope.
And I could hear all the kids because it was in the basement in a lunchroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little not in the basement, but a little higher. Like there's like a ramp,
Right.
and I was and then like some people were like coming in and out, like the kids that like the snitch kids, the monitors and whatnot.
Right.
And I was like, damn, I don't like people in school, but I miss being out there. Like, but no, you want to know the worst part?
What?
After I did the in-school suspension, after I did my day, and they were like, "Oh, you didn't have to go because we determined that you were just defending yourselves."
Why didn't you tell me?
Why the fuck you didn't tell me that? Oh, we told the teacher they're supposed to pass it along.
Wow.
I was so pissed off when I found that out. You don't want to know. I did
Man.
hard time for no reason. Yeesh.
That's crazy.
But I did get caught by truancy one time.
Me too.
But not on purpose.
Me neither. Is anybody trying to get caught by them?
Yours sound like on
They
purpose,
they
though.
take their job way too serious.
No, now you have to see that movie New York Minute. I'm sorry.
Add it to the
You
list.
have to see
Add it
it.
to the list of movies I've never seen.
Oh my god.
That's a whole nother
I don't even
topic.
know if it's anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you have to watch that movie. I'm telling you.
That's another topic.
It's so extra. It's another topic. True.
So Snapple.
Yeah.
Snaps. Snapple neat
Well,
Snapple.
okay.
So,
What's up?
how did we decide to name Tea Break? Tea Break.
I don't know. How did we decide? uh, well, the tea part comes from me, right?
Yes, I think so.
Right. So this is a little cheesy, but as you know, my old Twitch name was Snapple Green Tea, the first one. It was a play on my IRL name, and where did the Snapple come from? It didn't have to be Snapple, right?
Right.
It had to be a sort of tea brand, and Lipton. Would that be that didn't vibe?
No.
Why would I? Like, imagine my name was Lipton right now. It would be called Lips and Slugs.
I'd be like, hush your lips. Anyway.
And I would have been like, which lips?
Oh no.
Anyway, that would sound ridiculous. But aside from that, of course, like any other person that likes the tea, the gossip,
Tea time.
Yeah, tea time. I don't look for it. Sometimes
who
it's scrolling
does?
come on, there's people like that.
I don't look for it, but it finds
I mean,
me.
you don't look for it.
It won't leave me alone.
But Slugs, you're the ringleader.
I got my listen. I got my cup upside down. I want no tea. All
right, but if someone come with me with the tea, I'm not wasting the opportunity to have it poured on me.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll listen.
No matter how hot it is.
Yeah.
Just give me the tea. And Slugs, you and we met for both of us being part of Fallon's community.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you in the community for a while, even before I really met you through the Paladins game channel. Like I always saw you in chat and things like that.
Before I opened up to you and you opened up to me.
Yeah, now we're besties.
Yeah, we're besties.
And I'm obsessed.
Anyway, as I mentioned before, you made me feel like I belonged, and it wasn't like, I'm not saying it was a bad thing, but like, we were in voice chat one day, and you poured it all on me. You told me
didn't I? That was kind of inconsiderate of me just to
No, stop it. And then you were like, but you confided in me, and obviously there was something in me that you trusted enough to spill the tea about the things you were dealing with at the moment. And I basically I'm saying that we developed our newfound friendship over tea.
Over tea, yeah.
We bonded over tea, and so it dons the name Tea Break and expresses that.
That means I'm the breaking, aren't I?
Are you the break?
Am I?
Tell us why you're the break, Slug.
I break stuff. I don't know. So, well, like I said, I spent some time on the Paladins game channel as a streamer, right? And that sort of opened up my community to a different audience, right, than what I was used to. And yeah, I bring the break to Tea Break. I kind of like to call it my karma story. Kind of like how Ringleader herself, karma story. Anyway, there was just this particular viewer that I was aware of, and I knew whose community they were mainly a part of, right? But that didn't matter to me. I still treated the same as I treat anybody else. I would welcome them, played games with them.
Because you're a good person.
I try to be a good person.
You're the
Though
bestest.
everybody seems to think I'm not,
I
I'm the
know you are.
ringleader, Snapple.
I know you.
And that's also the fun part about streaming, is just getting to interact with different people from other communities and things like that. But this individual, took it upon themselves to talk about me in another content creator's general chat of their Discord. Obviously I'm not going to mention names. Those that know, and they were, publicly talking about me in not such a nice way, right? And I guess cyberbullying is a different topic for another day. But that's what I would equate it to.
Yeah.
And these two individuals thought it would be okay to say that my voice breaks glass. Hence why I have a breaking glass transition in my stream. I was like, okay, if my voice is so loud and breaks glass to you people, that's fine. That's who I am. I don't apologize for having loud reactions. I don't apologize for just trying to be who I am and enjoying myself, because people enjoy the genuine, like, someone that's genuine with them, not a fake personality, right? And I try not to do that, because you can tell when I'm trying to be fake, I think.
I can.
But I have friends in that Discord that, shared that information with me about others talking about me, and I just sort of embraced it. And you
reinvented those
it's time
comments.
For tea break.
Yeah. And you turned it into something great. Look where you're at now.
If this is who I'm supposed to be, then that's fine. That's who I am. I don't apologize for that.
Yeah.
So.
And now here we are.
Tea break.
Breaking tea. Together.
In a podcast.
But I don't know. I don't think you're allowed. I think you just have personality that a lot of people lack.
Yeah. I think personality is important, and like bringing your personality to whatever you're doing, right? If it wasn't like, I keep going back to genuine, but personality is also a good word for this. It's just, it creates a better experience and creates that sense of community better than trying to be somebody that you're not, right?
Yeah, I'll go back to like your personality. You have like this sense of excitement that most people can't develop themselves or can't express themselves. So it seems foreign to them, but also maybe they're just jealous because they can't embrace that, you know.
Right.
But I
Yeah,
like it.
I don't know.
I like your loudness.
So I'm a ringleader that breaks glass, you know? I don't know. I'm just slugs at the end of the day. Trying to
You're
mind my
my slug.
business and chat with my besties, play video games, live my life, and just, try to be better. You know?
That's the important part
Yeah.
in all this. Who gives a fuck what they say?
Not
Fuck
me.
them. Thank
They just give us tea to
you.
talk about, you know?
True.
Thank you.
They just pour it all in for us.
Thank you for giving
We
us
just
something
grab
to
our
talk
mugs.
about. You've given us so much to talk about. We now have a podcast. You know?
Let's give them
Thanks.
something to talk about. Anyway.
But yeah, tea break. I'm pretty. It just sort of clicked together, kind of like us. Don't you think?
Oh, you think we click?
Yeah. Snaps and slugs. Slugs and
Slugs and
snaps.
snaps.
Bend and snap. Bend
Oh,
and snap.
bend and snap.
I think, you know, now with us, creating this new adventure together, I'm excited. And I don't necessarily know what I intend for tea break to be in the long run. I just know um tea break is just going the purpose of tea break is just going to be an inviting place for people to just share their experiences, I think. You know?
And be themselves
Right.
without judgment or uh any type of virtual harm.
Mhm.
We just held chill, talk, and spill the tea.
Get it while it's hot cuz it's here. um but yeah, I think it's just going to be, us having a good time like we talked about earlier and sharing experiences. And whatever, the community wants to hear from us as we grow and um, find a niche of what we like to talk about. But I think we'll be pretty open about most things um, to a degree.
Yeah, we have different things in mind, but there's also different types of perspectives, which is fine.
It's
I
important.
feel like, yeah, I think the diversity aspect of it is entertaining. I
Yeah.
think I like that concept.
Not everything's, so linear, you know?
Yeah, it makes,
Experiences are different.
I feel like our audience, for the most part, will feel welcome no matter what they like, no matter what they want to hear, no matter what kind of tea
Tea
they want
or, if we're being petty. But that's not what this is all about, right? We're being funny and sharing some instances that have been true for us, right? And how we've
to. Yeah,
came to the conclusion to make a podcast together. But that's not the goal is to be petty or anything like that. We're just here to um talk, have a good time and see what comes from that.
on top of it's like, now that I think about it, uh, it's like why we decided to stream. Of course, it's for another time, but to say vaguely, uh, like we're already gaming, so why
Right.
not stream? And we're already talking and
Right.
having conversation. Why not share it?
Why not share, our silly conversations,
We are interesting, aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah, and engaging and entertaining. You definitely entertain me.
Good. I try.
I like making you giggle. See?
I think, I think we pretty much talked about just about everything we wanted to talk about on our first episode here on Tea Break. Um, is there anything else you'd like to add about the stuff we've talked about so far? Anything on your mind?
No. Just that, for anyone that's listening, you are going to enjoy the journey of listening to Slugs and Snaps and Tea Break because we're awesome. That's about it. And Slugs is the best.
Thank you. You're the best too.
No, you're the best.
You're the best.
I said it first. So you gotta embrace it.
All right. I think that about wraps up our first episode here on Tea Break. You'll be able to find our podcast every Monday on YouTube and Spotify starting at 5 a.m. And also, we'll be streaming our first episode recording live on Saturday, April 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch.
Twitch. Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be great. I believe we're gonna be talking about what it's like to be a woman on Twitch and our experiences streaming on Twitch as a woman. I believe that's what we'll be talking about live then.
Woman stream? Woman game?
They do.
Who knew?
Who knew? I don't know.
Who knew?
We'll also be working that week from today, April 1st, April Fool's Day, to April 7th and on, trying to reach affiliate on Twitch. So make sure you give us a follow at Tea Break Podcast over on Twitch. We'd greatly appreciate you on our journey trying to reach affiliate over there.
Yeah, whether you're lurking or engaging in conversation, we appreciate all of the. We appreciate you just being there to support us.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just being there, supporting us, lurking, chatting, a follow. That goes a long way. And we appreciate the support. And we'll catch you guys next week on the next episode of Tea Break.
Woo!